Well, hi everybody, it's scottvee again, and I'm continuing this basic Buildcraft demo. As promised, this time I'll be talking about pumps and tanks. I did show tanks a little bit when I was doing the waterproof pipe explanation, but what's really interesting, this is about how to pump something out of the world into a tank, and some of the tricks with tanks as well. I'm cooking a little more glass, because I want to make a bunch of tanks for this. Let's look at the recipe to make a Buildcraft pump. The pump itself is a little bit interesting because it's actually just a mining well with a tank on top. But what's a mining well, you ask? A mining well is iron down the sides, then redstone, iron gear, and an iron pickaxe. So, got a little fudging to do to get all the bits and pieces. Let me make an iron pickaxe, and it has to be an undamaged iron pickaxe. All recipes that require a tool will complain if the tool is not in good shape. Now in my super stash I should have a little stash of gears. Where's my gears? There we go. Is that an iron gear? We're in luck. Okay. So I should have all the pieces here, assuming I kept some redstone in my pocket. Yay, there we go. Okay, so 6 iron, redstone, iron pick, iron gear makes a mining well. Mining well with a tank on top is a pump, and we're all set to go. So let me see, I need one more glass, and then I'll be able to make 3 tanks, and then we'll get out in the field and start sucking something up. Now, this particular town, it's a little funny. I was building up the town, and there just happened to be a big blob of oil right under where I wanted to build a garden. So let's head on out there, and I've been meaning for quite a while to suck up that oil and put it in some glass tanks. Now you wouldn't know it's there now because I've really prettied up the place. It's right behind our town bulletin board. This harmless looking area here is a festering glob of oil. And oil is added by Buildcraft to the world. So you can power your particularly combustion engines use oil. Here it is. It's actually a fairly large chunk under here. Well, it's small as far as oil deposits go, but it was a big hazard when you're running around. You fall in the oil. It acts like water. You can drown in it. You can also hold your breath, sink to the bottom, and look around. Oil is just kind of weird. Now, what you want to do when you suck up oil, or same thing works with water, is you first need a tank. And I'm actually going to make this tank look like one of these cactuses. Just aesthetically, that seems like a comical way to go. Yeah, of course, working around cactuses means you're going to get your butt full of stickers here. Alright, so I'm just going to go up 3 so it looks just like a cactus. Now I don't really know how much oil's in here. It probably will fill all that up. But basically, here was what you want to do. You want to put your pump 1 block above the actual oil, and you really want to find an oil source block to do this. If it's running like water, it's not really a source block now, is it? Let's put the pump right here. Now these pumps are a little bit tricky to set up because since there's just over liquid, it just takes a little fiddling to get it right. Now, as we saw last time, all machines need power, and these redstone engines are perfectly good for powering a pump. If you don't need everything like instantly, then just go with the redstone pumps. Now I'm going to need switches to turn the pumps on, so I'm going to put back in some of my sandstone, put the switch right there. Now already that would turn on the pump. It would start putting power into the pump, but right now this is not going to go anywhere. What we need to do is start attaching, of course, a wooden waterproof pipe. You can shift right click to add it to the world, and then I think I brought enough. Yeah, I got just enough of these to make it over to the tank, don't I? These are regular stone waterproof stone waterproof pipes. And already, although this is underpowered, you really typically want to surround this, completely surround it with 4 redstone engines for minimum performance. Why are you up there? Double click bug. Just deal with it. Just deal with it. Okay. So let me stick my other switch right here. 3 engines, 3 redstone engines will usually get it started reasonably well. And it should start sucking stuff out anytime here. There it goes. And that's all it takes. It is now going to suck this stuff up from the world and send it on over to the tank. Glop. Let's back up and take a look at it. So we got our first oil in the tank. And again, it's really it's really just a pump surrounded by redstone engines. You can certainly put a Stirling engine here and pump this a whole lot faster, but you can see it's successfully sending one blob of oil after another into my tank, and the level in the tank is rising. And that is a basic pumping setup. Now what's funny is this will slowly dry out this entire area. One block after another will completely dry out, and once you've completely sucked everything out of an area, you can dismantle your pumps and pipes, and all your resources will be sitting here in a tank for whenever you need them. So that is a really quick basic setup for a pump. I can even put one more redstone engine. There you go. Pump in the middle, just over the source of liquid. Could be water, it could be oil. You can do 4 redstone engines with 2 switches. And gradually all those resources go to your tank, which in this case is going to look like a fake cactus. Waterproof pipes, pump, redstone engines. Come back in a little while, this thing should be full. And that's all you need to know to get started with that. Eventually it will dry up this resource, and I can plant my garden here instead of falling into a puddle of sludge. Talk to you later. And there went the last of that oil deposit. A real small one, barely 1 tank full. But there you have it. I can now dismantle all this and use it on the next section of oil that I find.